Downtown Dallas, Texas, September 2008. Two teenage girls start a week of terror. In separate incidents, they murder two men in cold blood and blind another with a shotgun blast to the face. Senseless, cruel crimes on perfect strangers. Who would do such a thing? 19-year-old Brittany Gully and her friend, Jeremisha Adams, also 19. They are convicted of 2 counts of murder and aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. At the time, they offered no explanation for their mindless slaughter. But now, one of them, Brittany Gully, is breaking her silence. From her prison in Central Texas, she has agreed to tell me why. I'm Candice DeLong. As an FBI agent, I worked on the front line for the world's most powerful law enforcement agency. I went undercover, I trailed terrorists, and I interviewed notorious killers. It's my job to understand the people who others cannot comprehend. Brittany Gully wanted to make her mom proud, so she joined the military in the U.S. Army. But Brittany became famous for all the wrong reasons. When she and a friend go on a shooting spree in downtown Dallas in September 2008. They shoot one man outside a family birthday party. They shoot another man as he crosses a street. And yet another as he innocently sits in his vehicle. All are random victims of a teenage shooter. Brittany Gully. She's serving 2 60-year sentences for murder, plus 20 extra years for aggravated assault. There are few crimes as shocking as random murder. It seems to defy logic. It makes us fear our own neighborhood. It challenges society's most fundamental pact, to live and let live. What made Brittany break her contract? I have so many questions. The name of the show is Facing Evil. What evil have you faced in your life?
Well, you know, I lived a pretty okay life. You know, I had both mother and father until about the age of 12, 13. Then they got divorced. After divorce, you know, things kind of got a little rocky. You know, single mom, working 2 jobs, you know, she's a very strong woman, you know. But as far as my father, he was very abusive, verbally and physically. I mean, you name it, we've been through it. From getting hit upside the head, punched, whipped, you name it, he done it.
What did you think when he would be wailing on you? He's your father.
This can't be love. This can't be, you know, someone who loves you. And, you know, not only does it affect you physically, but it affects you mentally, emotionally.
What kind of effect did it have on you?
I just kind of blocked myself from the world, kind of, you know, isolated myself.
Young women growing up in a situation Brittany describes have 2 options. Withdraw into their shell or fight back. What did you do?
I tried to stab him.
Wow. What was his reaction when he saw his daughter coming at him with a knife?
I think he was pretty shocked. Was not expecting it. It was more so a shock to myself. I wasn't expecting it, but, you know, out of emotions and hurt.
At age 14, Brittany has her first brush with the law for threatening her father. But she wants to turn her life around. When she's old enough to enlist, she doesn't hesitate.
I joined the Army, so I can take care of my family. I wanted my mom to retire. I wanted to be able to take care of her. And I just wanted to be someone that my family could brag about.
Brittany starts sounding like a teenager who would make her mom proud, excited about her future and what she will make of it. What goes so horribly wrong?
My downfall was drugs.
How old were you when you started?
17.
What kind of drugs?
Cocaine.
How did you get it?
From a friend. They introduced me to it, and little did I know it was just, that was the door opening to ruining my life. I was experimenting with it, then it became recreational, then it became a habit. It was just something to help me numb myself from the pain.
Brittany's not the first woman behind bars to take drugs to numb the pain. According to Brittany, cocaine starts changing her personality.
There were drastic changes as far as the way I was acting. I started to have more of a short fuse, actually.
Shorter fuse.
Yes.
You were more angry.
Yes.
Angry and out of control, Brittany is buying front row tickets to trouble. In 2008, Dallas, Texas, Brittany Gully murders 2 men and blinds a third. She's never met any of them before in her life, yet she blasts them with a shotgun. Brittany is with her friend Jeremisha Adams. Already high, they go looking to score more drugs. Brittany is carrying a shotgun. Shotgun is a very menacing gun.
Yes.
They're big, they're very loud, and they do a lot of destruction.
Yes.
Why did you take it with you this particular day out of the house?
Oh, you from the hood, you're gonna have some protection with you because you just never know. You didn't piss someone off and they wanna get back at you.
9:30 p.m., September 27th, 2008. Pasquale Monteavo is standing outside a family gathering. He's in the wrong place at the wrong time.
They were having some type of words, and he kind of like blows her off.
But he didn't touch her.
No, he didn't touch her.
Okay. And what, is he walking away or what?
I can't really just remember, it's been 5 years, because, and I was high.
Brittany says she does not remember the intricate details of the night she killed her first victim. And then what happened?
I shot him.
Did you talk to him before you pulled the trigger?
No.
So you didn't even ask him for anything?
No.
What were you feeling when you pulled that trigger?
Nothing at all. I was pretty much just stumbling, not seeing straight, just completely just off balance.
Mentally?
Everything, yes.
Brittany and her friend run back to their car and drive away. Cocaine can certainly numb feelings, perhaps even enough to erase the guilt of a murderer. But by the next day, you'd hope Brittany would come around to reality. You eventually went to sleep that night?
Yes.
And you woke up, were you a little bit clearer thinking or not?
I know, it never really just crossed my mind. It was like as if I blacked out. To be honest, I was never sober. At that time, I can't recall not one time that I was sober until I was incarcerated.
Brittany says she never really comes down. A terrifying thought. An angry girl with a shotgun, too drugged out to know she's committing murder. I'm speaking with convicted killer Brittany Gully. In 2008, she shot dead Pascual Montealvo because he was arguing with her friend, Jeremisha Adam. Then, a week later, on Saturday, October 4th, the pair is out driving when another innocent victim crosses their path.
We were driving and a guy ran across the street and we almost wrecked. So we pulled up on the side of him. I'm asking him, why did he run out like that? We almost hit him with the car. He's arguing, letting us know, he can do whatever he wants to do, whatever.
Carnell Pardue may have been lucky to escape Brittany's vehicle, but his luck soon runs out.
So we're into a heated argument, and I go with the shotgun, and I fired at him.
Do you know where the bullets hit him?
I don't know for sure, but I do know that he ended up lying.
So they must have hit him in the face.
The pellets from the actual shell, yes.
Hit him in the face?
Yes.
Did you realize at the time what had happened?
At that moment in time, no. Until like I said, when I got incarcerated and they relayed everything, all the horrible stuff that I did.
Again, Brittany claims a drug-induced stupor prevents her from realizing what she's done. In fact, within an hour of shooting a pedestrian in the face with a shotgun, Brittany is reloaded and trigger-happy. 45-year-old Jose Molina is sitting in a parked car when Brittany and Jeremisha approach. They demand cash so they can buy more drugs.
At that time, we were just supposed to scare him.
Your plan was to scare him how?
I really just can't even say. I was just high and just wanted to do something.
And you had the shotgun?
Yes.
What happened?
Once again, I reacted out of drugs, and I took another innocent person's life.
You shot him?
Yes.
19 years old, and you killed 2 people in 2 weeks that you didn't even know and meant you no harm.
Yes.
But it's this third shooting, according to Brittany, that snaps her out of her rampage.
I was coming down off of my high, so, it was a reality. But when I got back in the car and I realized, oh man, I just did that, I was like, why did I do it? And then it's like, I don't care, and it's like, all I want to do is get high. It was just so many mixed emotions.
The fact that Brittany reacts to this third shooting tells me the drugs couldn't entirely destroy her conscience. And her friend, Jeremisha Adams, she watches all 3 shootings, but now says it's time to stop.
She let me know that I was out of control and that I needed to calm down and get myself together.
Tell me what you were thinking.
I was thinking that I just took away someone's father, someone's brother. Innocent people that didn't deserve what I did. I have to face reality and realize that 2 people are dead.
In one sense, blaming cocaine is an easy out. You don't have to face the truth or search your soul. But eventually, and it always does, the truth comes out. And Brittany has to explain herself to herself.
And I was ashamed, embarrassed, upset with myself.
Were you angry?
I was angry, yes, but not at him. It was just...
What were you angry about?
Just my life in general. I was a failure.
And you made him pay for it?
And I guess so.
Why do you think you became a killer at the age of 19? If you had to give me one or two words to explain it.
I would have to say, probably because I was hating myself. I hated myself, and I let drugs take control of my life.
In 2008, 19-year-old Brittany Gully and her friend Jeremisha Adams go on a drug-fueled shooting spree in Dallas, Texas. Brittany put shotgun rounds into 3 innocent men who happened to cross her path. 2 die, and another is blinded for life. The killing only stops when a friend reports them to police. Brittany, if you had not been arrested, do you think you would have gone on killing?
I want to say no, but I wouldn't be, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know.
Brittany says she was out of it the whole time on cocaine and alcohol, but eventually comes down. She confesses and receives 2 60-year sentences. Do you think that was fair?
Yes. Because innocent people's lives were took, one, another ruined, and it was a life for a life. I just pray to God that for those families that were affected, that they can forgive me and that they know and believe that I am remorseful. And if I could change the hands of time, none of it would have happened. None of it.
I want you to imagine that I am your 2 murder victims. What would you like to say to me?
I'd say I'm sorry. There's nothing that could change anything, but I just want you to know that I didn't mean it. And if there's any way that you could forgive me, it would mean a lot.
Brittany always blamed the drugs, but cocaine alone doesn't turn you into a murderer. You also have to be angry at the world and carry around a lethal weapon. What made Brittany so angry? Was it her troubled childhood, an emotional disorder, or a combination of both?
Things have been pretty good lately. I'm on medication. You know, I get therapy, you know.
You think that
psych doctor
has leveled you out some?
Yes, and extremely. Very much so. It's helped me in drastically. It's helped me very much so. And found the Lord Jesus Christ, because in the world I never read the Bible or anything in that nature.
If you could go back and change something in your life that would have altered the course of your life in a better direction, what would be one thing that would have had to change?
I would have never done drugs. I would have never started it, because had I not been on drugs, I could have been something.
It's clearly important for Brittany to see drugs as her boogeyman. But I'm pleased to see Brittany acknowledge that her mindset was also the problem. If you could give people one piece of advice based on your life, what would it be?
I could honestly say that stay positive, no matter what, don't let anything bring you down. Stay positive, keep your head up, always look towards the future. Just know that if you have dreams, go for it. Go for it and stay in school. Don't let your own emotions be your downfall. Don't let things that have happened to you in the past be a crutch to be an excuse for you to do wrong. Stop while you're ahead, because you don't want to end up where I am.
Brittany's dreams of rising up the military ranks are over. Her desire to make her family proud is gone. Her best years will be spent in maximum security. She'll be eligible for parole at 49. As if anyone needs another reason to just say no.